Hello everyone, welcome back to this space to share the knowledge. In this presentation we have the course of the nation, more exactly Colombia. This is presented who's talking DUVAN Pineda and is in charge of the teacher KELLING OCHOA. This is the evidence AA3EV01 and this is English does words 13. Okay, let's start. For this presentation, I have some specific objectives to deal with this great topic. The first one is to present some main issues about the nation. The second one is to analyze some Colombian issues according to the context. And the final one is to report information about Colombian issues. Well, to start with, I can say that the current situation in Colombia is a mix of progress and challenges, right? While significant strides have been made in education, science, and technology. By the way, there is still much work to be done to reach those objectives, right? And in this moment in Colombia, we have to deal with different situations due to violence, due to economic situations, right? So let's start with the first topic, that is education. Okay, in this part, the current government is um, talking about the progress that a community um, due to the basic and fundamental field that we have in our planet, that is education. Our president, that is Gustavo Petro, he's talking about two important things. The first one is that he said that the purpose of his government is to give a help to people who doesn't have enough money to pay a private school or a private university or a private education in general. And the second one is that the education must arrive to difficult places, for example, Amazonas, or places where the technology is not enough to receive the best education, or where the money is not enough to pay a teacher, or where the place is far from civilization, right? Could be in a rural, for example, in a rural country or something like that, right? So the education in Colombia is the main objective that this government have. And Petro said that in Colombia we have to change the general law, that is the education general law, that is the 13, right? And this law has to change because it's an old one. So the main objective is to add new things to improve the students and people opportunities to study in a best public school, for example. The second field that we have is technology. Uh, our our Minister of Technology is Sandra Milena Urrutia, and she said that Colombia has to increase the links between the humans and technology, and the Colombian government has made significant strides in recent years with a focus on expanding internet access, for example, or giving materials or devices for teachers, because as I'm going to mention after, we have to meet the three aspects that I'm going to talk about. And Sandra said that if we improve the digital literacy, right, we can reach the global um, objective that we have in this moment. As we already know, we have AI, right? That is the artificial intelligence, right? And this is something that we have to take advantage to increase our knowledge. Okay, the final one is the science aspect. And Arturo Luna, that is our Minister of Science, Technology, and Innovation, right? Uh, he thinks that we have the ability to improve the research man in Colombia. The Ministry of Education, by the way, signed an agreement to improve the efforts to design, develop, and strengthen an evaluation and science technology. This is very important because I already mentioned the two aspects that I already said are a mix, right? So if we have the three of them in working in the same group, we are going to reach the goals that we have here in Colombia to deal with these difficulties that we have in general related to economy, education, etc. Okay, and something important here in the aspect of science is that we have in Colombia something that is called Conciencias. Conciencias is a governmental entity where the researchment take place, right? For example, if I have an idea about, I don't know, renewable energies, right? I said, okay, I have this idea. I need some bugs, for example, to support my idea. So I present what I have. Well, it has a process too, but if the idea is something that can give us a help to improve a specific field, the government can give me a money to do that um, idea a real one. Okay, before the conclusion, I have to talk about in my place. If I were in a position to make decision about this country, that is Colombia, um, I would focus on improving the first one, the quality of education, because I already mentioned is the fundamental thing that we have in a society. And what I really do too in the same place is increasing access for to it for everyone, right? Especially those in remote and marginalized communities, right? And I would also promote a greater investment in this field that I already mentioned, particularly in areas such as renewable energy, agriculture, and healthcare. Well, finally, a conclusion that I'm going to read is this one. Development of technology in Colombia has the potential to have a significant impact, right? And Colombia has made a significant progress in technology. The government is committed in these areas, combining the three ones with ongoing efforts to break a digital divide, suggests a bright future for the country. However, there is still much work to be done to ensure that technology, science, and education to all citizens and the benefits of its development are shared equitably. I think that's all for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.